Stay tuned because in the rest of the video,
I know of an oceanfront condo, a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom at the Caribbean just last year that sold for $268,000. Now, this was 13% higher than the average property that sold at the Caribbean, 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. All right, guys, let's talk all about remodels. There are two schools of thought that I want to introduce to you when it comes to remodeling your oceanfront condo. Your first school of thought is you don't want to over remodel for the resort that you're in. Now, obviously, that's probably always going to hold true for the most part. You know, you don't go to a resort that's, you know, has $300,000 oceanfront condos and do $600,000 finishes, because you're most likely not going to get that money back. However, the other school of thought here is that you can over remodel a little bit. You can demonstrate a high gross rental income for your unit and then sell at a premium. I know of an oceanfront condo, a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom at the Caribbean just last year that sold for $268,000. Now, this was 13% higher than the average property that sold at the Caribbean, 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. And what they did was they went in, they bought it cheap, they remodeled it, they did a great job on it, they demonstrated that it could outperform all the other 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom oceanfront condos there, and then they put it back on the market. And what investor wouldn't pay the extra 13% for that oceanfront condo when it's outperforming as significantly as it is all of the other 1-bedroom units? Your standard 1-bedroom units I see, you know, a great one grosses $40,000 a year. We're talking $72,000 a year. That's an additional $32,000 in gross rental income. So yeah, I'd pay an extra 13% up front if I know I'm gonna get, you know, $30,000 extra a year, of course. So they were able to charge a premium. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because this is the fastest growing area out of the 150 most populated areas in the entire United States for the last 3 years in a row, according to U.S. News and World Report. This helps to insulate our market from many of the ups and downs that the rest of our nation's real estate market experiences. This can help you have a more stable rental property. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because they have a tremendous upside when compared to money market accounts and the stock market, due to the appreciation they earn and the potential of higher annual yields through their gross rental income when compared to these other investments. Money market accounts and the stock market don't have the upside of added appreciation. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because while our prices have risen and have held their value, we're also much cheaper than other places like Florida. Where else can you go and find an oceanfront condo for as little as $100,000? If you're getting into the real estate game or expanding your current portfolio, the bang for your buck is sitting right on the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina oceanfront. Yeah, now, so back to the question, how do you remodel? Do you just do enough to get by so it meets the standard? Or do you over remodel a little bit and aim to sell at a premium, so long as you can demonstrate that the property outperforms the other units at that resort? Well, that's going to be mainly determined by how long you plan on holding the property, holding the investment. If you're going to hold it 5 to 7 years, get some appreciation out of it and sell it, it's probably safe to say that you should over remodel and definitely go all out on it. If you're going to hold the property 10, 15, 20 years, you might not want to over remodel. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you're not, 10 years up the road, 15 years up the road, the remodel that you've done on it is not gonna keep that value. There's gonna be new trends that are out. There's gonna be new things, new fads that are in fashion. There's gonna be a new look that people want, and your unit is gonna be out of date. So you're not gonna be able to recoup that premium for your unit, most likely, 10, 15, 20 years up the road. So you're gonna have to know what your personal investment horizon is for the property, what your exit strategy is, and you wanna get that down and know that before you make the purchase. Because in my opinion, buying dated oceanfront condos under market value with some equity in them, just like the client that I recently helped put a property under contract for $100,000 under the last comparable that sold at that resort. Buying it like that, remodeling it, and renting it out, and ultimately possibly even flipping it, it's an excellent strategy in our market. People make money doing this all the time. But you have to decide, am I going to use this for personal use? There's obviously some factors that will play into it. Am I going to use it for personal use? Okay, well, can I hold this one for 5 years, remodel it well, show it can outperform all the other units, and then put it back on the market, sell it at a premium, and then turn right around and buy another oceanfront condo that I'm going to use personally too? Of course, you can do that all day long. People do it all the time. You just have to decide what game you're going to play. Are you playing that buy and hold game? Or are you playing that I'm going to ride the appreciation wave up, sell it, cash in, and buy another one, or buy 2 more? It's up to you. Guys, I wanted to take just a quick moment to share with you a text message conversation I had with another agent in our market. Now, I wanted you to see the links that I go to get your deal done. I basically threw out a verbal offer of $400,000 on a $425,000 oceanfront condo. The agent texted me back. He said, "Hey, Brandon, unfortunately, they are not willing to play ball. The last 2 units to close were not much worse than ours, and they were in that 420 range. I just sold another condo for them, and they accepted a little bit less than they had hoped for, so they just aren't as motivated to sell. I appreciate your efforts." And by the way, this agent has been and is excellent to work with. Now, anyway, so I said, "Thank you, such and such. You already know this. Condo inventory is at 6.5 months. It's a buyer's market. It's a buyer's market now. I just helped another client put a deal under contract in Windermere at $100,000 under the last sold comparable. Additionally, there are 21 active listings at Caribbean with a flooded condo inventory at many of the resorts in our market. Honestly, they should reconsider now before the market softens more." Buttering them up a little bit, Might be their last chance before they really lose out on the price. In other words, I'm saying to the agent, hey, the market's going to soften and prices are going to keep dropping, and you need to take this great offer while you got it in hand. And sure enough, he texted me back, "Thank you for all of that, Brandon. I'm fully aware of the market stats and the advantage buyers have right now. It always boils down to motivation, and since I sold their last one, they don't have very much of it now. I would go ahead and choose one of the other 21 units for your buyer to go after." And he was very, very nice, very, very cordial. He's been excellent to work with. And so anyways, the point is, guys, you want an agent that's going to fight the fight for you. You want somebody that's going to haggle over that price for you. It's going to get you the very best deal, and is going to look out for your best interest. Just recently, I helped another gentleman put an oceanfront condo under contract, and sure enough, he was shocked that I was like, "We should start at least $20,000 on the ask price." He was shocked. He said his other realtor was like urging him to offer the ask price. You need somebody that fights for you, guys. You need a solid and professional agent. Give me a call. It's 843-360-1737.
I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can enjoy and increase the passive income of your oceanfront condo through the 20 to 22 million tourists that visit the #2 vacation destination on the East Coast each year. Not only can you enjoy the equity paid for by visiting tourists, but you can also anticipate the over 100% appreciation experience at many of the oceanfront resorts in our market during the recent decade. I believe you should invest in oceanfront condos in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, because you can depreciate them, reducing your overall tax burden, keeping more money for you and your loved ones, and ensuring unnecessary taxes aren't paid.
Guys, you gotta trust me. You made it to the end of the video, but you need to click the video that's on your screen right now to hear how Matt Freeze
makes $15,000 to $30,000 a year in annual profit off each of his 8 Myrtle Beach Oceanfront condos. That's over $180,000 in average annual profits right there in passive income each and every year. Click the screen now.